Hello? Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. This committee hearing with regards to the annual budget and the annual investment plan of Barangay Usiam amounting to 5,149,938 pesos is now called to order. The Chair would like to acknowledge our colleagues, Councilor Christopher Romero, Councilor Joel Meneses, Councilor Attorney Fernando Juan Cabrera, Councilor Attorney Joseph Emmanuel Serra, Liga ng mga Barangay President, Councilor Florida Abalos, and our Councilor Lian Maramba. Nandito rin po ang ating Local Budget Office represented by Mr. Yuri and Ma'am Grace, ang ating SB Secretary, Mr. Juan Aquino, mga SB staff. Sa inyo po lahat, good afternoon. At this juncture, may we ask everyone to please use the microphone, introduce yourselves, and your position. Thank you po.
Hello, good afternoon sa ating lahat. Ako si Alberto Llena, punong barangay ng Barangay Usiam.
Good afternoon po sa ating lahat. Fatima Divina Barangay Kagawa, Promotion.
Good afternoon, Your Honors. Kami sa Garrett Guzman, Barangay Kagawa, Barangay Treasurer in Usiam.
Good afternoon po sa ating lahat. Marino Spirito po, SK Chairperson na po siya.
Good afternoon po sa ating lahat. Hendrik Dimira, Barangay Usiam, Kagawa.
Good afternoon po sa ating lahat. Kagawa Del po ng Barangay Usiam. Committee of Health and Education.
Good afternoon po sa lahat. Ako po si Kagawad Erlinda Ijo ng Barangay Usiam.
Good afternoon, Barangay Kagawad, Mark Joseph Ramos.
Barangay Secretary Cecilio Gonzalo.
Good afternoon po sa ating lahat. Barangay Kagawad, Rinaldo De Vera, Committee from Infrastructure.
Tayo na kayo dyan, Kagawad. Tayo na kayo. Ayan.
SK Kagawad, Donel Bea Jr.
Tayo, ayan.
My name is Jerry B. Kalitdan, SK Kagawad from Barangay Usiam.
Okay.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is CJ Nicole Simon Sada, SK Kagawad of Barangay Usiam.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Tiffany P. Guzman, SK Kagawad from Barangay Usiam.
Thank you very much po. Sa kakanayon ko ng Apo Kapitan. Okay, sige po. So bago tayo mag-start po, let's ask muna si Kapitan yung doon sa introduction sa mga projects and programs po ninyo sa inyong barangay. Give us an overview na lang po, Kapitan. But before you proceed, Apo Kapitan, para hindi na kita maabala mamaya, let's welcome the arrival of the Vice Chair of the Committee on Appropriations, Councilor Juby Ambalbalanga Prialde. Dito kayo ay para magkatabi dito. I like the color. Okay. Okay, ayan, sige. Sana mag-start naman tayo, Apo Kapitan.
Projects, good afternoon, Your Honors. Ito yung sa 20% development pa namin. Nag-allocate kami ng 500,000 para sa gusto kasi namin bumili ng patrol car. Patrol car. Ngayon, siyempre, para makagawa rin kami ng ibang projects na akuan, nagkuhan muna kami ng 500,000. Kung at hindi pa sapat yun, yung 500,000, kung madadagdagan namin by next year siguro, para makabili kami ng bago. Gusto namin bago, mahirap yung sikanahan. So, nagkuhan kami ng 500,000 doon. Tapos, improvement of evacuation center namin. Medyo may tumutulong na doon. At saka gagawin namin yung sa barangay hall. Nagkuhan kami ng 150,000. Tapos, mayroong problema doon yung drainage canal na laging na-issue. Ako nga, na-interview na sa GMA tungkol dyan eh. Gagawin namin kasi medyo mabago yung kanila, stagnant kasi. Di na dumadalo yung tubig doon. Kaya pag ma-approve na itong budget namin, nagpapatawag kami ng dialogue para pag-uusapan kung anong magandang gawin doon. Kaya nagpondo doon na 150,000. Tapos yung sa clean and green namin, road clearing dahil linggo-linggo kami ay may mandato ang DLG na maglilinis kami, kaya nag-allocate kami ng 120,000. Tapos yung regraveling doon sa shoulder ng barangay road namin kasi bagong gawa yun, medyo mataas yung kwan. Kaya laging may wala silang mapagpatian, kaya nagkuhan kami ng pundo doon na 54,000. Your Honors. So ang total doon, ang kwan namin, 20% namin is 974,987 pesos. Your Honors.
Okay, Cap. Thank you so much po. So yun na po yung inyong 20% development fund, no? Okay, let's go to your doon na po tayo sa inyong receipts and expenditure program. It's on page 11, no? Kung makikita po natin ang inyong income ay sa share in real property tax, buong taon na po ba ito, Apo Kapitan, yung 175,000?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And yung inyong NTA share naman ay nasa 4.8 million.
Yes, Your Honor.
And ito yung kwento ni Kapitan kanina. Yung municipal aid natin, no, nasa 80,000. And yung clearance and certification fees nasa 20,000, no? Cap, question ko po, meron po ba kayong kinokolekta pag may humingi ng mga certificate of good moral character, yung mga ganun certification sa barangay or permits po?
Mayroon. Pero yung mga certificate of indigency hindi nakakita.
Okay. Yung mga iba po, yung mga for good moral, ganun, wali kukolektahin tayo, amount? 20 pesos, ganyan po ba? Or...
Yes, Your Honor. 20 pesos.
Okay. Meron naman po.
Kasi yun na yung doon sa past administration, mayroon sumisingil na sila ng hindi. Kaya itapdagin namin yung nila. Okay. So, ordinansa nila. Ayun.
So may ordinance, no? Okay. Since itong 2024 natin, halimbawa kung meron, syempre nire-resibuhan niyo po yun, no? So ang suggestion ko naman din po for 2025 na budget nyo, kasi preparation na po after nitong 2024, implementation, and then pagdating ng October 16, kailangan nandito na yung 2025 budget nyo. Pero sa barangay, ang deadline nyo po, September 16. Dapat si treasurer nakapag-submit na po kay Kapitan ng kung magkano yung pera nyo, tapos si Kapitan yung gagawa ng program, no? Anyway, ang suggestion ko po is ilagay nyo po yung estimate po ninyo na service fee ang tawag doon as in yung local source, no? Service fee or additional other receipts kanyulat tanay, yun yung mga nakakolekta nyo po sa mga permits na ganun po, Apo Kap, no? Ibig sabihin, tataas din po kasi yung para ma-declare po ninyo yung mga yun at para magkakaroon kayo ng ibang revenue source po. Tataas yung inyong budget, no? Okay. Any questions pa po on the receipts program? Pag wala na po, punta po tayo sa inyong expenditure no program. Unahin po natin doon sa PS, no? Ang PS or personal services po ninyo, unlike other barangays na nagtaas yung kanilang honorarium, sa inyo po, Apo Kapitan, parang bumaba. No? Ano po yung dahilan? Bakit from 2.587 million, naging 2.528 na lamang po?
Kasi nung tumaas yung nila, yung personal services nila, that was 2022. Medyo tumaas kasi yung NTA namin noon. Hindi pa akong kapitan noon, sila ako pa. Kaya nung itong bumaba, kaya bumaba rin yung personal services namin. Tapos sinadap ko pala parehas na kami ngayon na hindi kami nagtaas doon sa 2023, assist pa rin yung namin.
Okay. Pero bumaba po ito, Kapitan, ng 58,700, no? Ibig sabihin, nagbawas po kayo ng tao? Or ano po yung bumaba dito sa honorarium po ninyo?
Hindi kasi hindi namin sinasagad yung 55%. Hindi namin sinasagad yun para may pagkukunan pa kami ng kung mayroong mangkuan. Emergency na kuan.
Okay. Pero clear po na hindi kayo nagbawas ng sahod, hindi kayo nagbawas ng tao?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Nagdagdag po ba kayo ng tao?
Mayroon na akong dinagdag na seven. Utility, tapos isang messenger kasi medyo
isang messenger po. Pero yung messenger na yung balon posisyon laban man o wala lamang niya kasabayan nyo na sama?
Dati lang, pero nagdagdag kami ng isa kasi minsan maraming communication na
one messenger. Opo. Tapos yung pitura, ano ba yung pitura? Tanod? Or
utility.
Okay, sorry.
6 na utility.
Okay po. Sige po. Yung cash gift nyo po na 55,000, kailan nyo po ito matatanggap? December ba ito?
Year-end. 5,000 each.
Sa barangay council lang po.
Barangay council lang.
Okay, sige. 55,000. Divided by, yung barangay council, 10 po, no? 11, kaya 5,000. Okay. Sige po. Check ko lang, tinising hanggang po.
Kaya. Kulang yung budget.
Okay. So, pasok naman po ang inyong 2.5 million na PS, inyong PS cap as per our budget office. Punta po tayo sa inyong MOOE, no? Apo Kapitan. Apansin ni Jakapya, singa lumatsag may utility expense yo. From 337,000 to 337,890 and 82 centavos, naging 200,000 na lang po. Ano po yung naging dahilan ka po bakit bumaba po ng more than 100,000 yung sa utility expense? To.
200.
From 337 sa page 11.
Expenses. From 337 to 200.
Yes po. Mas malaki.
Medyo bumaba kasi yung expenses
Hindi, utility sa kuryente ka rin. Sa pwede rin. Sorry. Okay.
Kaya nga, kailangan sa mga laman.
Oil lubricants wala.
I will ask that.
137 yung bumaba. Baka sa sukin yung Telco ka eh.
Sa kino, isa rin yun, medyo...
Ano man sa solar nila? Ito. Andun na. May savings pa po ba kayo, Kap? Aga po lang savings last year. Wala pa po. Sige. Kasi, iisipon ko dyan ay kasi, halimbawa, pigarin monthly, babayaran yung Telco po. Average. 27? 27,000. So, nung 27,000 times 12, 324,000 lang sa kuryente. So, kulang. Wala pa yung tubig dun. Magkano po ang water nyo dun? Monthly?
Maliit. 37 pesos lang. Minimum lang yung sa tubig.
So, magkano ang monthly? 200? Ganun ang kel? 137 pesos.
137 pesos times 2. Dalawa kasi center.
137 times 2 times 12, no? Times 2. 274 times 12. 12 months. 3,288 plus. So, 327,280. So, 200,000, edi parang kulang tito tuloy. Ang kapitan, yung kulang ng 127. Pero nag-decrease. Baka ibibigay nyo sa ibang Hindi, kasi ito yung required talaga yung mga utility, di ba po? May mga... Oo. Sige, go, Mr. Vice.
Tapos, following to the questions of Councilor Aldrin, dun sa supplies and material expenses nyo, from 113, naging 30 na lang yung proposed budget. Bakit po masyadong bumaba? Dati, last year, 113. Tapos ngayon, 30,000 lang. Wala, marami pa pong yung supplies or wala na kayong kailangang materials. Kasi kini will valid so difference to. Sing amin dyan si Councilor, may tupat na Mr. Chairman, 137. Dito naman sa supplies and material cap, from 113, naging 30 na lang yung proposed budget ninyo this year. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yung mga supplies na yun, Kap, yun yung mga office supplies, ganun po. Baka may nagdo-donate ng mga coupon or office supplies. Hindi ba nga? Di ba nga ba? Abono party list muna. Okay. Sige, yun yung mga observations na lang po namin. Pero ito, ano yung pangalawa na to? Pero tingnan nyo, tumaas naman yung sa travel and training expense, no? yung from 5,500 naging 45,000. Yung travel naman na 10,200 naging 20,000. No? Okay. Tumaas yun. Pero yung mga essential na babayaran, bumaba. Okay. But again, we leave it to the barangay as long as, yun lang po, we assure, hopefully po, no, na wala pong maging utang sa Sinpelco. Kasi every year po, humihingi po kami ng kopya sa Sinpelco ng mga barangay na may utang po to ensure naman po na hindi kayo na kultutan ng service. Okay. Alright, and then ano po itong question po na mayroong basahin ko, hindi magkakaling na yung numbers nyo. Ito, halimbawa, ano tong repairs and ito ba yun? Repairs and maintenance po ba itong 25,125 pesos? Or taxes po yan? Or general services po ba yun? Lahat po kayo may kopya po, no? Nabasa rin po ba ng ibang kagawad? Okay, so may kopya po lahat. Si Treasurer, saan ba? Okay, ano po yung 3,600 dyan, Tres?
Ito yung fidelity ban namin.
Correct, hinahanap ko nga po yung fidelity, ano dyan eh?
Fidelity ban yung binayaran natin.
Okay, sige po. Okay, Kat, are there any other questions po? Okay. Hindi, si kami. Okay. Ito, we have to commend you also kasi isa sa mga tinitingnan po, lalo na si Councilor Juvie, yung mga gamot, no? Nakita ko nandito naman po pala dun sa Protection for Children nyo sa GAD, no? Na mayroon kayong allocation for feeding program, medicines for children, and ayun. Pero kung itong purchase of patrol car, paano to? Parang tipo ninyo niya. Savings yun eh, hawa. Kap.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, savings yun eh, hawa. Okay. Kasi mahirap po yung maglo-loan po, no? Kasi pag nag-loan po kayo sa bangko, say, karawandads kayo is 3% from development fund lang lamang, di ba? So kahit na mag-loan po kayo, kung malaki yung ilo-loan po ninyo for that, ang magsasuffer doon is your development fund. Meaning, ang kapayang may nagawa ng project. Kasi aman may, ano tawag doon sa aman may karuan niya bangko bilang collateral. Collateral nila, 20% development fund yun. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, ang kapayang may nagawa ng project, kundi doon lang numan-loan kayo. Okay.
Direct na lang kami.
Correct. Direct na lang. Tipon-tipon nyo lang. Tapos kung may darating pong blessing or savings sa barangay, doon na lang po din kayo makakapag ng patrol car. Actually, pwede nyo rin pong kunin sa barangay disaster. Kasi yung pre-disaster ninyo, ganun yung ginagawa sa, di ba, Councilor Julie, mga disaster natin dito sa munisipyo, yung mga sasakyan. Galing sa budget po yun ng disaster.
Kaya lang, maliit pa lang yung hindi ka namin 5% na maliit lang. Hindi kaya.
Sa bagay, oo. Tapos may 5% siya naman, wala nang may 70% at 30%, di ba? Actually, ipunin nyo na lang mo kasi I think yung sa Busham, ang observation ko during the past administration, Uncle, with due respect ko, no, dahil so natitipon dahil disaster fund, calamity fund, dumandaalan yung savings naman nila. Pero again, pag savings po ng calamity fund, hindi nyo pwedeng gasusin sa iba. Sa calamity lang din po pwede. And that's one po, yung pre-disaster na sasakyan. Pwede nyo pong idagdag din po yun. Advice po, tip. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, are there any questions po from my colleagues? We acknowledge the presence of SK Federation President, Councilor Mark Harold Bautista.
Kaya natin tama ka dyan, may pulita rin na eh.
Ulit naman mo, Councilor. Apo Kapitan, what is your favorite? Hindi, ganito pong mangyayari, no? Kayo muna po, and then susunod na i-hearing po yung sa SQ po. Okay, so Apo Kapitan, what is your... Go, proceed, Kap.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ay, wait lang po. May question.
Okay, thank you, Your Honors. Noted po yung sa kwan ninyo. Sa totoo lang, nung kwan yung previous years, yung mga kwan, yung paggawa ng project kasi, hindi ako masyadong ibig sabihin, yung treasurer ang nag-ano. Kaya noted ko na yung mga sinabi nyo. Ito nga, gagawa ulit kami by September. Ayusin namin yung mga kwan ninyo dito. Mga napunan nyo dito.
Sorry. Sige, may pahabol na question. Ang inaantay ng lahat. Councilor Joel.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Nangukubay na din Manula, may proposed budget yung pero 500,000. At ito ipalat yung sa liyon. Kasi, di ba sarap yung sumanlong at landbank? Arlong. Kasi ati, mas malagap sumanlong kayo at landbank. Nang sa supplier, kasi sa supplier, 100% so ipatong to. Wow, what is it?
Kabay mila, manday rin kabila, nulik yun. Kas. Kas na. Yan ang gapulay. Balag do, idalan min supplier ita.
Hindi, nulang ba, nulang. Pero okay man, nulang ba. Pero, hindi ka kailangan tayo.
Nangyari kahit kinba, tanggapin agawang budget kasi medyo walang timantipon kami ni by next year. Siguro pangasin Diyos, makaking kami ni another 500 siguro. May FB, may kilaba, kulang matawang million man.
FB, siguro 700,000, man down kayo 20%, 140,000, payable in 2 years. Siguro, mumulag sulit at lambang, gobyerno, sumbayas. Umulat. Paano wala servisyo?
Ano nangyari naman konsulo, gabagabay bilat siyempre, kailangan din talaga ang biluganan. Baka natuloy si eleksyon at akulan na luganan. Kanya na...
Ayaw sa talabas so matuloy si eleksyon. Kasi si Bilay, aga siningan.
Pag-asin Diyos, kumuitan natin kasi nalaman ko kinagawa.
Ang kilan lang ba? Kamukmukog sabi. Magpapaya mo pasisyon kayo.
Sali mi maningkwera, Councilor Tapiano.
Ano ang servisyo?
Ano ang servisyo na unarapod salay, unarapod kit. Yaman solicit.
Basta naglabat yung supplier, kamong supplier, talaga 100% supplier.
Sali mi maningkwera, Councilor, Sir, kasakaling na chetwa, medyo may garong niya kinain. Medyo tulad na sabi, dabupan ang may service niyan.
Amang may kagamit ng SK.
Sama din, 2013 di man.
Kung paano 3% per annum, 2 years, 6%. 6% of amount finance yung 560, hanggang 30,000 yung interest to.
Okay, so kanila.
Mamay. At di bale, papaisag tabi sa lina, paisag ko kayo luganan nyo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With that, Apo Kapitan, what is the request po of your barangay council?
Kami mga barangay council ng Usyon ay umaasa na sana ma-aproban na itong budget namin kasi gusto na rin namin makagawa ng project doon para ito nga, 6 na buwan na kami, baka sabihin nila wala kaming ginagawa. Pero sa totoo lang, inaantay lang namin ma-aproban itong budget namin kaya buong persa ng barangay Usyon may umaasa para sa approval itong budget namin. Thank you.
Thank you, Apo Kapitan. With that, may I ask Councilor Judy Filialde to move that into motion?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. May I respectfully move for the approval of the annual budget of Barangay Usyam amounting to 5,149,938, operating for the operations covering the fiscal year 2024, as well as their barangay annual investment plan be approved in committee level.
It has been moved and seconded that the annual budget of Barangay Usyam as well as their barangay annual investment plan amounting to 5.1 million be approved. Are there any objections? Hearing none, these measures are now approved under the committee level.
Thank you.
Isunod naman po natin ang SK Council. Change court po muna kayo ng mga barangay council po. Pero syempre si Kapitan, dyan muna kayo sa harap ka. Ditakin na. Ang galing sumagot ni Kapitan, o. Uncle Kap. Kalapot dyan. Ano lang senior Kapitan na, ang galing sumagot eh. Ay, kabulit yung ako. Iba nyo, doon ka muna sa dulo. Kapatid, naging yung bag dyan. Dyan na lang sila. Yan. Alright. Alright, so good afternoon everyone. This committee hearing for the annual Barangay Youth Investment Plan and the SK annual budget for current year 2024 amounting to 487,493 is now called to order. The chair would like to, since nakapag-introduce na kayo, SK Chairperson, can you drive us through your ABYIP briefly?
Good afternoon po sa ating lahat. SK Usyam po is my annual budget na 487,493 pesos from the 10% of the general fund, which is inallocate po namin siya into the different center of participation. Una-una na po is sa education po, which is may tatlo po kaming program na ginawa doon na hinati po namin yung pondo. We have the free printing and photocopy services po na para maging accessible po sa mga kabataan, especially for the college students, yung printing and photocopying services po, since mula din po nung upo kami is marami na rin pong nag-request na ituloy po namin yung project ng CAS Administration regarding their free printing and photocopy services, kung saan po kasama na rin po dito sa binudget namin is yung purchase of laptop and printer po para maipagpatuloy po namin yung project. Second po is yung balik eskwela, distribution of school supplies, since katatapos lang po ng school year. Isa po yun sa pinondongan namin para makapagbigay po kami ng school supplies sa mga indigent students from the Usyam Elementary School po. Third po is yung Gabay Kabataan, a leadership development program, kung saan magsasagawa po kami ng isang leadership training or seminar kung saan hihikayatin po namin yung mga youth leaders, especially from the SSLG and SELG na makapag-produce po kami with our help po ng mga leaders na susunod po na mag-lead po ng aming barangay. Next naman po is yung sa health and sports development. Nag-allocate din po kami ng pondo sa Mind Over Matter Empowering Youths through Mental Awareness. So, dito po sa project na to is hindi lang po namin siya isasagawa or sinama dun sa object po namin. Pero meron po siyang mas deep na reason po. Kasi last year po from our barangay, may 2 suicide cases po kami na naitala, if I'm not mistaken. So yun po. Kaya po gusto po namin na magkaroon po kami ng mental health awareness campaign, training or seminars para at least po maging aware po, hindi lang po yung mga kabataan sa barangay namin, kung gaano po ba kalala yung mental health stigma na nangyayari po sa society natin. Next po is yung Kabataan Kontra Droga, building a drug-free future for our kabataan. Nag-allocate po kami dito since gusto po namin na magkaroon po ng knowledge po yung mga kabataan and other barangay constituents po namin kung ano po ba yung nagiging causes and effect po ng paggamit po ng ipinagbabawal na gamot. Next po is yung conduct of sports activities, particularly basketball, volleyball, and esports po. So, dito po sa pag-conduct po namin ng sports activities is, not unlike other barangays po, is yung sports activities po namin is comprising of 3 divisions, which is the midget division, junior division, and senior division. Yung reason po namin kung bakit nagkakaroon po kami ng 3 division instead of 2 or 1 division is, gusto po namin na lahat po ng mga kabarangay po namin is ma-enjoy po yung sport activities na isinasagawa po namin. Since napapansin po namin na if ever man po na mag-resort po kami into junior division and senior division po is hindi po makakapag-enjoy po lahat ng kabataan. And mas lalo na po if mag-resort lang po kami into an open age division. Kalapit na rin po nung pag-conduct namin ng sports activities is yung improvement and renovation po ng aming court. Since gusto po namin na throughout the league is meron pong safe na environment or playing court yung mga players po sa aming barangay. Kasama na rin po dito yung pag-purchase po namin ng sports equipments and materials including the ring, net, yung mga bola po and other sports materials na kinakailangan po namin para i-conduct po namin yung project namin. Magpa-conduct din po kami ng summer basketball clinic kasi gusto po namin na may pagpatuloy po ng aming barangay na makapag-produce po kami ng mga athletes, especially para din po dun sa another project namin na pinaglalaan namin ng pondo, which is yung sa participation for the inter-barangay basketball activities. Kasama na rin po ng pag-support po namin ng mga activities and programs na kinakandak po ng ating munisipyo. Next naman po is yung sa environmental protection and risk reduction and resiliency. Nag-allocate po kami ng pondo into 3 programs, which is yung Clean Up Drive Tapat ko Linis Ko program, kung saan kalakit din po dito yung pag-purchase po ng trash bins for biodegradable, non-biodegradable, and recyclable po. Gusto po namin na ipagpatuloy po yung kalinisan po ng aming barangay, which is doon na rin po sa nilabas po na memorandum ng DILG na weekly po na paglilinis is as much as possible naman po, if free naman po kami, nakasalitan po kami na umattend po doon sa cleanup drive. Kasama na rin po dito yung conduct of workshops on first aid, CPR, and basic disaster risk response para po in case ng mga disaster or emergency, magkaroon po kami ng mga youth or barangay constituents na knowledgeable enough for first aid and other basic disaster risk response. For global mobility po, we allocated 50,000 for the leadership trainings na talaga namang magagamit naming SK officials para magkaroon pa kami ng knowledge and mas ma-improve pa namin yung skills and capabilities namin na magagamit namin para makakapag-lead po kami ng maayos sa aming barangay. And lastly po is yung sa governance and active citizenship. Nag-allocate din po kami ng pondo para maisagawa po namin yung KK Assembly, which is conducted semi-annually. Conduct of Linggo ng Kabataan. Nag-isip din po kami ng magkakaroon din po kami ng tagisan ng talino and tagisan ng talento sa Conduct of Linggo ng Kabataan para po magkaroon din po ng participation yung mga kabataan sa aming barangay. Kasama na rin po dito yung purchase of SK uniforms and office equipments and supplies. And then yung other activities po ng Sangguniang Kabataan of Osyong, which is the Alay sa Pasko Mula sa Puso, SK Night, Awarding Night, Fiesta Celebration, and kasama na rin po dito yung payment of fidelity bonds and payment of annual dues. Thank you po.
Okay. Alright. Thank you, SK Chair. Nakita namin dun sa personal services mo na may isa kang vacant na SK Kagawad?
Yes, Your Honor. Bale po, last March po is nag-resign po yung isang SK Kagawad po namin dahil mag-a-apply na po. Kasi ano po, sir, LPT po kasi yung SK Kagawad na po yun. And then, yun po, na-resign na po para mas i-pursue po nila yung work.
Okay. Last question ko na lang. I know may mga ibang questions yung mga kasama natin. Last question ko na lang. Kailan siya nag-resign at kailan nyo naipasa itong ABYIP ninyo? Or yung resolution ninyo na sumusuporta sa ABYIP?
Nag-resign po siya March po.
March, okay. And then, kailan niya na-ipass to? Kailan niya nag-ipass to? After na niya nag-resign?
Yes po, after na po nag-resign, Your Honor.
Isang SK kagagawa. Okay. Thank you. Are there any questions from my colleagues? Yes, Councilor Attorney Joseph Serra.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I inadvertently scanned what I thought was the budget of Ushem. And as I was initially impressed because of the allocation in education amounting to 300,000 pesos, which is in Anoli.
Anoli, okay.
And I would have wanted to comment the budget. But since I initially perused the budget of Anoli and it's 300,000, I had to compare the item given to education in the annual Barangay Youth Investment Program for Ushem. You allocated 40,000 pesos, and included in the capital outlay is the purchasing of laptop and printer. Whose laptop would that be? Who would be using it? The SK Federation. Magkano yung laptop? Yung laptop lang, and then you included office supplies, materials, education, materials for education, tapos printing and photocopy services. 40,000 kaya?
Yung sa laptop po, maghanap na lang po siguro kami ng supplier na makapagbigay po sa amin ng laptop na magagamit na po namin for the printing and photocopying services. And then, as of now din po, habang nakikigamit din po kami ng printer po ng barangay habang wala pa po.
So for your edification, you'll have a hard time siguro looking for a laptop that would be very efficient at 40,000 pesos. Tapos yung mga office supplies nyo pa na mabibili na kayo. And then, in your health and sports development, we included mental health wellness. Yung budget nyo is 10,000 pesos. Who would you think would be the resource speakers? Especially when you would be talking about very difficult issues such as suicide, depression, alienation. Sino kaya yung iniisip nyo? Would there be someone who would be talking about these matters, an expert perhaps?
Yung dito po sa mental health wellness po, iniisip po namin na hindi lang po kami yung magiging resource speaker dito. Ang gagawin po namin is makikipag-coordinate po kami sa mga health professionals na knowledgeable na para po dito. Especially doon po sa mga professionals na...
I wouldn't trust you, of course, I wouldn't trust you that you would be the resource speakers in these issues. But once you hire a professional in this manner, yung 10,000 kukulangin yan. So is it feasible that you would include, and I'm just wondering aloud, so that you would realize, no, if this is feasible, you allotted 10,000 for this budget when you included hiring professionals as well as your education campaign, which would consist of tarpaulins, markers. What do you think, Mr. Chair? Would this be feasible? Can you make do with the 10,000 budget?
Itatry na lang din po naman na SK Council po na humanap po ng magiging resource speaker na hindi po maghahanap ng honoraria po. Like, someone po na gusto lang din po talagang tumulong and maging resource speaker po para dun po sa project.
Do you know of somebody who is competent?
Bale po, regarding po dito sa program na to is nakakausap ko na rin po si Councilor Aldrin for collaboration po from their project na Kalinaw po, which is umatan po kasi ako last time dun sa Kalinaw nila. So, yun din po, through Councilor Aldrin din po.
Yung maging resource person natin, yung sa provincial health office natin. And actually, our SK chairperson is taking psychology as course, no? So, hindi ba?
Edo.
Edo pala, sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, this is a recent issue because Attorney Cabrera and I were talking about the recent 2009 law na kailangan a practicing psychologist should have a license to practice, and the person cannot give any seminar, especially talking about very complex issues such as suicide, na hindi lisensyado, and he would be talking about it. Siguro guidance counselor perhaps, pero yun ang fear ko, kukulangin kayo sa 10,000. Which leads us to, may I ask, why does it seem to, why does your budget seem to veer towards, instead of education, mental health, is there a mafia controlling the SK that almost all of their budget? How much is your budget? Lahat.
487,000.
And about 30% of your budget is allotted from January to December, 150,000 for basketball. I don't get it. Almost all of you have the same philosophy. You could have, as I have this, I have the same, kung makakakuha kayo ng sponsors, okay yan. Pero you would have, as I've said, I saw the budget of Anolid. Chairman, the best, she has allotted siguro 50-60% of her budget for education, internet, office supplies for the indigent, lahat. Kasi marami talagang indigent sa Anolid. I do not know kasi pagpapasok ka naman sa Usya, maglalaki ng mga bahay. Although may mga iba na parte na talagang I know you're one of the idealistic chairperson of the SK. Would you consider in the next budget, we're not inclined to, I do not know, it would depend on the chair of the Committee on Appropriation, as I've said, again, to substitute your wisdom. But actually, you have the power to change priorities. You're not basketball players. Sino yung basketball? I have asked this same question before. Could you realign kahit na for next year,
Yes, for your honor.
Kasi you will be, having the same budget, and we will have the same talk again. And you have that power to make certain changes in your budget, since, pwede naman you have that same power to do things differently. That is what I'm appealing to you. 150, 30%, tapos magpipiesta pa kayo, di ba? And you will have this, you'll be getting the same budget sa inyo kukunin, di ba? Fiesta, SK Chairman, sorry, SK Day, Sangguniang ang kabina, 9th. Saan na yung pupunta yung iba? I'm just saying, wondering out loud.
Yes, po. Thank you so much.
I know you're already in your 20s. You could be independently minded from all the others who may be dictating otherwise. That's my 2 cents, Mr. Chair.
Yes, po. Thank you so much for your honor.
Thank you, Councilor Joseph, for guiding our SK Council. And of course, our SK chairperson is one of the youngest, right? SK Councilor Harold. One of the youngest SK chairpersons in mga Irlanda. Kaya we're here to guide you also. No, in
Yes
your
po. Thank you so much po.
Okay. Are there any other questions? Alright. Hearing that. Actually, pero di ba meron kayong KK Assembly and you conduct also surveys, no, sa mga
Opo.
constituents
And
na?
based din po dun sa survey, isa din po na may pinaka-mataas na sagot din po talaga is dun po sa sports development. So since yun din po, in-align din po namin dun po sa naging result ng KK survey po, yung sa naging allocations ng funds po.
But at least, ayan, you can reconsider sa mga susunod niyo.
Yes po, thank you po.
Yes, Councilor Johnny Cabrera.
Yes, on the mental health awareness seminars, kasi natanong din ni Councilor Serra kanina, sino kaya pwede niyong kunin within that budget na papayag doon sa amount na ibibigay ninyo, which is appropriate lang kayo ng how much for seminars? 10,000. Almost. I would suggest that you coordinate with other civil society organizations. This is just, I would like to share lang, my wife kasi, she joined this civil society organization na nag-conduct din sila sa Yupang, together with my sister-in-law who will be taking up, who will take her board exams this year, na binayagan din naman siya mag-conduct ng mga seminars together with other professionals. These are registered professionals that they accept seminars na almost ibigay nila ng libre yung workshop nila. So you try other organizations aside from yung sinuggest ni Councilor Soriano para makatulong na po.
Thank you so much po.
Alright, are there any other comments or suggestions to our SK Council official? Hearing none, what is the request of the SK Council?
May we request, Chair, for the approval of the annual Barangay Youth Investment Plan of Barangay Osyog.
With that, may I ask the SK Federation President, Councilor Harold, to put that into motion. Consi?
Yes, Mr. Chair, thank you. I move for the approval of annual Barangay Youth Investment Program of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Osyog, amounting 487,493 pesos. I so move, Mr. Chair.
It has been moved and seconded that the ABYIP of SK Osyog be approved. Are there any objections? Hearing none, this measure is now approved under the committee level. Congratulations!